You are welcome to this video. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can get topics on BECE Integrated Science. The Basic Education Certificate Examination for GES students. The topics which are mostly dropped. I've been making videos on BECE questions, that is the past questions, for some time now, and I discovered a trend on how the questions are set. If you are on this channel for the very first time, I would like you to check out my playlist on the BECE Integrated Science past questions on how I present my questions and how you can take them as a test. I'm going to give you 12 solid topics in this video with specific areas on questions which are mostly dropped in the BECE Integrated Science exam. I'll urge you to watch this video till the end, because after watching this video till the end, you will no more have issues with which questions are going to drop, because you will have an idea, and when you pick any past question for any year, you will realize that whatever I'm saying is true. So I would like you to take a sheet of paper and a pen and then follow along as I give you the topics and the areas. So my first topic is density. Now density, first of all, know how to do calculation for density. Density is mass over volume, and also know that you always work with kilogram and then meter cube, and then gram and then cm cube. So if your units do not match, as I said, kilogram per meter cube and then gram per centimeter cube, you have to do conversion so that the units match, as I explained. And I'm repeating it again: kilogram per meter cube, gram per cm cube. Okay, so the second topic is with flowering plants. You should know the parts of a flower and their functions. So the parts of a flower, we have the sepals, the petals, the receptacle, the oval, and so on. And know their functions as well. Development of fruit and then seed. The process through which a fruit develops as well as a seed. The parts of the seed and their functions. So the parts of the seed, you can have the micropyle, the seed tester, or the coat, the cotyledon, and so on. Know the function of all these in germination as well. Now, with my third topic, that's soil. Now with soil, know the features of the sandy soil, the clay soil, and the loamy soil. The formation of soil, that is rock weathering. Soil erosion, causes of soil erosion, how to prevent soil erosion, and then conservation of soil nutrients. That is the best practices which people who are, whether they are farmers or not, they can go through to help the soil conserve its nutrients. For example, mulching, preventing overgrazing, cover cropping, and then so on. Know these processes which helps the soil to conserve nutrients. Now with my fourth topic is machines. Know the classes of lever and then know their examples. We have the first class lever, the second class lever, and the third class lever. So what's the first class lever? You know that the first class lever has a pivot in the middle. The second class lever has a load in the middle. Then the third class lever has an effort in the middle. Know examples of all these classes of levers. Friction. What is friction? What's the relationship between friction and an efficiency? When is the efficiency of a machine increase and when is the efficiency of a machine decrease? So this is very important. Now as I go through the topics, I'll get to certain points where I will stress. You realize that when you pick any past question for any year, you realize that mostly they are asking on how to calculate for work done, what efficiency is, and how to calculate for efficiency, the formula for efficiency, mechanical advantage, and then velocity ratio. By now you should know that the unit for work done is joule. The unit for efficiency is a percentage. Efficiency like calculating for percentage. Mechanical advantage has no unit. Velocity ratio also has no unit. So the next topic is the solar system. Now before I continue, I would like to stress on this, that these topics mentioned are not for any specific year, whether this current year or the year to come. These questions are based on a little bit of analysis done by looking at over 15 past questions on the basic examination for GES students, which leads them to the SHS. So I mentioned the solar system. So have a little knowledge about each of the planets, special features or characteristics that each planet has. Also know about the eclipse, the solar eclipse, and then the lunar eclipse. What a satellite is, examples of artificial satellite as well as natural satellite. Know about the sun. You should know that the sun is in the center of the solar system, and the sun keeps shining. But the reason why there is day and night is as a result of rotation of the earth. Now to the sixth one, photosynthesis. Photosynthesis. Now let me say this. When you pick at least 2 past questions, you will definitely find photosynthesis in any of the years, whether the years are in consecutive order or they were just picked randomly. You always have questions on photosynthesis. So first of all, you should know about the process of photosynthesis. Know that photosynthesis takes place in green plants. Now when there is chlorophyll in the leaf, first of all, carbon dioxide in the atmosphere combining with water to give you glucose and then giving out oxygen. So you should also know the raw materials for photosynthesis, which I mentioned as water and then carbon dioxide. Then the end product for photosynthesis, which is oxygen and then oxygen and glucose. So the 7th one, digestion. You always see questions on digestion, mostly about the end product of carbohydrates, end product of protein, end product of fat and oil. You are also likely to find questions on the enzymes involved in the digestion of the food substances. The enzymes could include trypsin, epipsin, salivary amylase, lipase, maltose. Maltase. The maltase digests maltose. Then a part of the digestive system where certain food substances are digested. For example, digestion of carbohydrates starts in the mouth. Digestion of protein starts in the stomach. And so on. The next question is separation of mixtures. You can't do away with this topic, separation of mixtures. You should know the different ways of separating mixtures, including filtration, distillation, evaporation, and so on. Now, after knowing them, the next thing you should try to do is know how they occur, the apparatus which are needed for these processes to take place, and also the substances which can be separated by them. Now, I believe that once you know how they are done, you will definitely move on to know the substances which are involved, or when you have a particular mixture, the kind of process you will use to separate them. Now, one thing I should have mentioned earlier is that I arrange them in order such that the last topic is most likely to drop. Now, with the last topic, I've seen questions on it in almost every year. So the 9th one, we're on respiration. So importance of respiration, byproduct and then end product of respiration. Now, if you've read about photosynthesis and then respiration, you realize that moving backward with respiration leads you to photosynthesis. So I'll just like to stress on this that you should know the equation for aerobic respiration. Now, turning that equation backward will give you the equation for photosynthesis. Now, force and work. Force and work they are topics you can't do away with. Types of forces, including magnetic force, tensional force, electrostatic force, and so on. You should know these forces and what they cause, and in which substances they work in. Calculation of work. You should know that the formula for work is force times distance. And I'll also mention this, that force is in Newton, then and then distance is in meters. Now, anytime you are given the distance and it's in centimeters or any other unit aside meters, you have to convert from that unit to meters. For example, there was a question where I read where the distance was in centimeters, so you have to convert from centimeters to meters. Now, I'll urge you to check my physics playlist. I have a video on how to do conversion from one unit to another if you're not conversant with it. Energy. So first of all, energy transformation. Now the conversion of one form of energy to another. Say kinetic energy to potential energy, and also electrical energy to light energy to heat energy, and then so on. No situations where energy is being converted from one form to another. And then no certain substances and the specific energies they give out. For example, when you have a light bulb will definitely give you light energy. When you have a radio, the radio will give you sound energy. When you have a stove or a heater, it will give you heat energy. The types and then sources of energy. So we have kinetic energy, potential energy, light energy, heat energy, and you should know that kinetic energy plus potential energy is giving you mechanical energy. And then the sources, which are just the substances which gives off the energy. Calculation of potential energy and then kinetic energy. One thing I'll mention is that energy is synonymous to work. Over here, potential energy, there's a formula: mass times acceleration due to gravity times height. And kinetic energy is half times the mass times the velocity squared. You should know how to calculate these, and you should also know that since work is synonymous to energy, calculating of potential energy, kinetic energy, or any other type of energy, the unit is joule. So you take note of that. So the last and then final topic, which you will see in every year, questions on every year: infectious diseases. So you should know the common diseases like malaria, cholera, and then guinea worm. They are more dysentery, foot rot. You know, these diseases which are common, you always have questions on them. Any disease you can think of, remember around you, they ask questions on them. So know their causative agents, know their symptoms, as well as know the prevention. So you should also take note that these are not the only topics which are dropped in the Basic Education Certificate Examination Integrated Science. So learn other topics as well. So you should also take note that these are not the only topics which are dropped in the Basic Education Certificate Examination Integrated Science. So learn other topics as well. Learn other topics as well. Thank you for watching the video till the end. I'll urge you to subscribe, like this video if it was helpful to you, and then just put something in the comments what you think about everything I've said. Thank you, and then keep studying by yourself.